Goodness, welcome back. It is time for another Visionary Leader Exchange starting at 1:30. We are 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, New York City time in the US, as I'm fond of saying. And it's actually the next day in New Zealand and in China. And it's later on this afternoon in Europe, if you're watching from there. And here we are, myself, Traciana Grace, with the Visionary Leader select team members who have joined us today for this exciting live stream topic. We are about to begin. So please, if you're interested, if you're getting to have a bit of a hankering for this series, the Visionary Leader Exchange, where we reveal best practices around innovation, around inclusion, around diversity for extraordinary breakthroughs in your business and life. Now is the time to log on in. And of course, please do share this with anyone in your network. My name is Traciana Grace, and as your official MC or mistress of ceremonies, as I like to say, I'm pleased to welcome you. All right, so today's live stream topic that I'm going to keep up is 1:30 even. Today's live stream topic is something that we really were passionate about. We always want to make sure when the editorial team sits down that we're creating topics and content that provide tangible resources that are meaningful, not only to how you're creating an environment that has what we refer to in the corporate world as a strong corporate culture, but also for entrepreneurs, also for what does that mean? Be live, comments from the Facebook. Oh, you can actually comment. You can comment, by the way. So by the way, because we keep increasing our A game. Promise. If you have questions or experiences or thoughts, please do share them. We are taking your comments. We're checking your lists. We're responding. So please go ahead and do so. But today's topic is all about how gratitude and giving and giving can be leveraged for personal and professional success. That is the topic. All right. So if you are logging on and you're joining us for the first time, this is the Visionary Leader Exchange, which is our live stream series that we do twice a week to offer resources. And today's resource is something that we felt would not only benefit you during the holiday season, but also beyond. All right, so we have a tight schedule, a lot to say. So gratitude and giving. The question oftentimes can sometimes feel, especially around this time of year when we're in the fourth quarter, companies looking to look at how they're leveraging, evaluating what worked and what didn't work, even forecasting for the first quarter. And if you're an entrepreneur, really thinking about if where things stand and how to really make the most of this year and keep the momentum going. And then, of course, during this holiday season, if you're struggling with the work-life balance dance, how do you actually keep balance? Oh, my goodness, we're having comments. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for tuning in. It is so great having input. I have there's a lot going on. We have just continued to make sure that we're able to connect and create community around what we do. So and by the way, if you've tuned in before, we've changed our format. So to begin with, it's me, but then we do have 3 other members from our team who are going to be doing different segments with, again, resources, insights that help you rethink inclusion, help you rethink innovation, help you rethink really revamping the way you work and the way you live. All right. So gratitude and giving. The question becomes why? The question becomes why would we pick a topic that can feel even a little bit, as people like to say, woo-woo. It can feel a little touchy-feely. It can feel a little ephemeral. It can feel a little sometimes too good to be true when it comes to having robust content, robust strategies that help you make breakthroughs in your business. But here's what I want to share with you. Gratitude, when you're looking at creating a corporate business environment, when you're looking at creating content with or connection with your consumers or your audience base and the communities that you're reaching out to, when you're looking at incentivizing your team, let alone yourself. Okay, we have so many comments and it's going to be a little hard if you keep flipping. I can't keep up. All right. So that's why we wanted to do this topic today. All right. So gratitude and giving is all about 100%. It's all about you having the resources to make sure that your team works harder, make sure that you're making the most out of your customer base, and also that you're happier, that you're more fulfilled. And that's why we have this live stream strategy session for you around gratitude and giving. So happy to have you here. Please do share this with anyone who's interested. And by the way, if you want updates on a regular basis, do join our Facebook fan page. Oh my goodness, there's so many people logging in. Thank you so much, everyone. The numbers keep growing, and we're just so happy that we've made so many wonderful connections. This is our third week that we've committed to promising, making sure every Tuesday and Thursday we provide you with these resources. Okay, so we're going to shift on to the next segment. We have Vessel, who is our team member, who's going to share with you what you got, Vessel.
So, hi, I'm Vessel. So this live stream is in addition for our upcoming event that is tonight, actually. It's a virtual and in-person event on gratitude and giving, where we will feature two great influencers that share their success stories and resources and best practices to make the most out of 2017. So this event has particularly been designed to provide you with resources to help you as the end of the year approaches, whilst laying a power foundation for the upcoming year. So our next
look at the camera.
So our next segment will feature two other members of our team.
Hello. So I'm Ferdi. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and I'm Megan.
So we are going to give 2 tips on this week's topic, gratitude and giving. I think my tip is to, especially during this season, the holiday season, is to really stand still by all the things that you have and just be.
Yeah, like really appreciate what you.
Yes, and I think during the holidays, you're with your friends and family most of the time. So I think it's the perfect time to appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
And
that was sort of my point. That comes, I think, just be really positive with what you have and appreciate all the little things, because we take that for granted a lot of times.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's good that we just have to step back from our little world and realize what we actually have.
Yeah, and I think in today's society, it's very well known to always want more and always want new things. But I think especially during this season, it's really important to realize what you have and just to appreciate that. I think that's one of the most important things right now. And
and just enjoy it. I think enjoy it, because that will make you have a lot of gratitude. When you thank people, when you enjoy it and you appreciate the company you have, you're going to feel a lot more positive, and it will show through with your personality and everything else.
Yes, I really agree. And I think one of the things it's actually a tip of giving back is to do volunteer work, which I have done a couple of times also during this season.
Yeah.
And that is a great way of giving back to people, which I've done a couple of times right now. And I think that's one of the tips that I can give to have that feeling of gratitude, but also
by helping others.
Yeah,
no, for sure. Make you feel good as well.
Yes.
No.
Exactly.
Hi, Karen. Looking forward to featuring you tonight.
Hey there, gratitude and giving. See you tonight. Thank you, Karen. See you tonight. I think those were the tips that we have about this topic.
Be appreciative and thankful for everything.
Exactly.
Awesome, but guys, so here we are. This is we're definitely trying some. I'm going to switch my little chair over here.
Yes.
We're definitely trying more ways to make this interactive. One of the things that people ask, which has been something that I've learned along the way in creating a team that has been a dream come true, and I just am extremely grateful that when we launched this site. When I say we, it really was a collective dream that began 2 years ago. The Visionary Leader Network with this idea that I had to create content that would capture stories and tangible tools and a movement that would bring people together from various backgrounds, from various experiences to create change, not only in people's personal lives, but in the corporate and entrepreneurial sector. We're in a time where there is so much divisiveness. We're in a time where there's a narrative that's oftentimes that's chronicled, that's inauthentic, right? That can really lead people to feel like we're so alone and that we're against each other, or that they're not leaders out here in every walk of life who are committed to creating change, who are committed to giving back to the world, who are doing inspiring things, and who are willing to share their expertise to help other people move things along. And that's really what today, why I'm even tearing up around gratitude and giving and the journey of the Visionary Leader Network. If I was to kind of share best practices around gratitude and giving, and how this whole platform has emerged as an extension of gratitude and giving. It emerged and it continued because, and along with some incredible consultants and mentors, hashtag Michelle Pippin, are you there? People came along and they were like, okay, Traciana, you want to start a network? And I was like, yeah, I think I do. What, you want to have like multiple shows? Yeah, I think I do. What, you want a web-based platform that like can handle like vast amount of contents? Yeah, I do. Like, people started to come, and team members around the world from almost every single continent also joined. And so when I feature and I'm welcoming some of the team members each time, is because it's thanks to them. It's thanks to people from various age groups and continents and backgrounds who've given their authentic selves, their ideas, their best. And so today's topic, gratitude and giving, when people are saying, Traciana, what does this mean? I'm going to give you my point. I want to give you context before I actually give you actual practical tools around how to leverage the qualities of gratitude and giving for greater personal and professional success. But before I do so, let me recap what's going on. Let me recalibrate if you're just logging in, because I know I'm seeing people. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome seeing so many people log on. Karuna, I love you. And I have such bad eyes that people, Monica, one of our media, Lexi. Oh my goodness, there's like more and more people coming. So, and on and on and on. So let me focus here so I don't split focus. But by the way, please send hearts and loves right now. Heart, if you are willing to give of yourself this holiday season to create change. So today's topic is all about gratitude and giving, and it's a continuum of our bi-weekly. That means every Tuesday and every Thursday at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. And again, the reason I do try and remember the times and other continents is because that's where so many of our team members are from. So in New Zealand, it is now what time is it in New Zealand?
7:30 a.m.
7:30.
Oh, okay.
I want to show you how versatile. It is now 7:42 tomorrow in New Zealand. And I know that because we have Miss Megan from New Zealand. In China, oh my gosh, it's going to hurt my brain. What time did Rick tell us last week it was in China?
I think 2
2 in the morning.
No,
it was afternoon. Yes, because it was a time, right? In Europe, where, which is different from Britex to all of our English lasses who have been part of this team. It is, what time? Well, what time is it in the Netherlands and France and all those places?
It's 7:30.
7:30 p.m., 7:42, and then it would be 6:42 in England. And I love the fact that we have this live stream that happens twice a week that brings people together on different continents. And of course, those people who have been amazing in watching the replay. I can't believe how fast the number of shares has happened. So this is our bi-weekly live stream, and it's called the Visionary Leader Exchange, and it features myself and our team members and special guests that we're in the process of booking. And of course, that's why we have Karen Lauderstein and Danielle Calderon. I never pronounce people's name right. You know me by now, but that's life. Sorry. Who are joining us tonight for our Gratitude and Giving event in New York City. But you can check out the replay by becoming a member, if you're not already, to our Facebook page. Okay, so I've gotten the housekeeping out of the way. Let me share with you the second point. Today's live stream is all about how to leverage the power of gratitude and giving for personal and professional success. The first point that was shared by two of our team members, Ferdy and Megan, was all about, okay, let me try to remember that. If you don't remember, if I don't remember, you can tell me. But if I'm recapping it perfectly, it was all about taking the moments, the small moments, to slow down and appreciate what's happening during this time of overwhelm. And the second point that they shared was taking the time to give back. And oftentimes, I have to say, even though that is something that I kind of live my life as a personal mission around, it's hard to remember, wait a minute, we missed all the shopping and the preparations and finishing up Q4, looking for those tangible opportunities to give back to your community some way, shape, or form. Those were 2 tools. The third tool that I'm going to share with you is like my all-time favorite for when companies are bringing me in to help shift their corporations to being ones that are characterized by what we call these days a strong corporate culture or a positive winning workforce, right? So when companies are saying like, how do we keep our teams motivated? How do we ensure that people are giving not only 100, but 200%? How are we making sure that the diverse opinions that sometimes seem to be clashing are actually ones that are being leveraged for greater insight and breakthroughs? One of my all-time favorite best practices is what I like to refer to in the occupation, what we call OD, organizational development world of training, as appreciative inquiry. Appreciative inquiry is like my favorite. So you can write it down or Google it or whatever, but hashtag appreciative inquiry is all about taking the time to be grateful in a very calculated, structured way to look at all the things that are working within your team, looking for all of the things that are being done well, looking for the opportunities, the things that you've overlooked to begin with, and seeing how those things are working and why, and really listing those things out and standing very firm in acknowledging the power that they have and some of the ways that those best practices or those best scenarios that you're taking the time to really appreciate are now being magnets that you can also leverage to go further into some of your organizational goals. So that's my best practice of gratitude and giving. All right, so before we go on to the next thing, I want to quickly shift back to Professor. Why don't you just come over here? So we're trying something new. We wanted to really change things up. We are media junkies, and that looks kind of cool.
Hello.
Yeah. We're like media junkies, and by the way, this live stream, this is why the team is so awesome. Like, we are actually heading to the TV studio, our bad boy TV studio in the next couple of hours, which is going to be amazing to produce the not only the event, but the media, the actual episode.
Yeah, the actual episode, yeah.
So it's a lot of filming. So we want to make sure we're looking at kind of upping our style guide even for our live. And you can give us hearts if you like it. If you're seeing the difference, please do tell us. One. You can do one.
Yeah, I'll do one.
Yeah. And if you don't, you can do nothing.
Basically.
But if you have a helpful suggestion, you certainly can tell us that as well.
Yes.
So who was Karen, by the way? Because that was so cute when some people, we were like, oh my God, Karen. So, but if someone doesn't know who Karen is, like, why is Karen like the ninja bad, what do you call it? Like a ninja bad? What would be a nice word for?
Badass?
No. We do not talk about body parts and things like that in this world. So what would we call a ninja, a bad mamma jamma? Monica? Karuna, is that like, so she's amazing. She's fierce. Miss Karen Lauderstein is fierce. Can you tell people a little bit why and how and why we're featuring her tonight?
So she has a successful, she transitioned from being a corporate person into following her dreams and her passion and in food, and in particularly in healthy food.
Yep.
And she is very successful at the moment, and she is in over 100 different stores.
Yep.
And we tonight are going to feature her success story, how she got there, and what her breakthrough was.
Yep. Because that's really, again, hashtag what gratitude and giving is all about, right? It's not just us coming up with amazing stories that will inspire you, but that actually have like I really can't even see like this far away. So talk about inclusion. You have to like blow up the screen so I can read comments. And if not, I'll have to figure that out somehow. Oh, Karen, you're blushing. Karen is because she's blushing, and hashtag Monica Mama So Williamson. Thank you for the hookup. Monica. And Monica's saying Karen slays the health food lane. And she's like totally famous. Like we put this blog up on Karen.
Oh, and she got like 1,750
That was yesterday. Yeah,
views.
Within like 48 hours. Yeah.
Okay. It's amazing.
It's like this.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And then of course we don't want to leave Daniel out. Daniel Calderon, who, Karen, you're going to love tonight, and anyone who's watching this, or if you become a member. By the way, we also want to share that we've launched our pre-launch of our site, which means you can become a member for free by going to the VLN.com and becoming a member and seeing. We can't even get to all the things we have for you. But either way, if you become a member of our Facebook fan page or take the plunge and become a member, you'll see the things that we have. But we wanted to chronicle stories. We wanted to give you stories that people were courageous and generous enough to share from the heart, along with best practices that people would give you to help you take your life to the next level. So who's Daniel Calderon? Am I saying his name right?
Calderon, right?
No. I was saying Calderon. Okay.
Calderon.
He gave me a lesson. I was like flipping the R. He's like, no, there's no R. So Daniel Calderon, by the way, another amazing, amazing story. But we can make movies out of both of their lives, honestly.
Yeah. Daniel is a major influencer and an entrepreneur. He's very successful, and we tonight are going to feature his story, how he got to this point where he got.
And it was such an unexpected. I'm not going to spoil.
We're not going to spoil it.
But honestly,
when he sent us his
story, oh my God, we were like
amazing.
Tonight is in this event, and this is really all about why you're in charge of all the logistics of these crazy events that we have on the calendar. We'll tell you about the Women's March when we're doing. I can't even but tell you that next week. But in any case, tonight.
Now, be sure to like our Facebook page because we are going to do some behind the scenes footage and some exclusive updates tonight for our Gratitude and Giving event.
That's it. So what time? I always want to make sure I'm staying on top of time because that was also our mission. Okay, wonderful. So we're in the zone. So here is our call to action during this time, whether you attend our event or not, whether you become a member or not. And you can, of course, become a member by going to the VLNetwork.com and becoming a member for free, where you'll see all of the other amazing stories that we've been chronicling over the past 2 years, which again was founded on leaders in amazing different sectors, leaders who were very elusive, all of a sudden saying, okay, Traciana, you have this little dream. And it was a small dream at the time, and it became enormous because of you guys, because of everyone, right, who came. And so you can become a member for free to see our pre-launch. You can like our Facebook page, or you can share this with anyone in your network who is looking to join this movement predicated upon uniting people for change in the workplace, change in the way we are together in our communities, change in the way we think and define ourselves to be the change in our families and in our lives for greater success and happiness, right? Without it seeming, too floppy or woo-woo, this is what this work is about. So we appreciate you logging in, and please do share this with anyone in your network. Megan, Ferdy, so why don't you scooch on in? What do you want to add? Because I feel like, during this season, it can be, and I know how hard you guys are working too. So it's like the perfect metaphor of, because I know like all the deadlines, like you like. I know how hard. I know. Who's out? Megan. No. Inclusion means, inclusion means the girl always, inclusion means the girl always gets to be in the shot for sure, but everyone does. But especially the girl. The girl goes. It's all about the girl. I'm joking, but no spoiler alert to anyone who's not female. But women lead. I'm just saying. So I know how you guys are amazing. We'll get to that. But around this topic, around gratitude and giving, when you each have incredible deadlines and projects you're working on, right? So many people that you each are charged with liaising with around the world. What do you think is the biggest misconception around gratitude and giving, right? That you even find yourselves grappling with? Because again, I'm grateful because I know how hard you guys work. But what would you say is the greatest recorrection that you actually do inside your own brains to keep it moving, right? You just said that. By the way, that was a good question.
That was a good question.
That was good. Like, I thought my scope go, oh my God. Like, that's why I'm like, okay, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's a really good question.
And so we're authentic, right? Because I don't know what they're going to say. And I know, again,
I think like what keeps me going, like to be grateful for like knowing that this is a really good experience. And so you want to put the hard work in because you want to get something out of it. And you know that you're going to feel satisfied. It's going to make you feel thankful and appreciative.
Oh, so nice. Ferdy.
I'm still thinking.
Wow.
I wasn't prepared for this question.
Right, but the work, because this is the onus, right? This is the thing that everyone wants to remember. Like, how do you create company cultures where people want to give? I mean, what makes you guys want to give like the 2,000% that you give, right? Like, I mean, I'm grateful, but like, what is it that makes you show up so positive all the time? What is it that makes you, okay, you know, at crazy times in the day, like, you know, even off hours, work, give your full potential? Like, what is it?
Yeah, I think it's the smiles for me.
Is it my smiles?
Yeah, the smiles in general. Like,
From everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so something as simple as that. Like, these are
like the little
we say.
things.
It's the little thing.
Yeah, you kind of notice it, and I'm a happy person myself, and I really think that if you do something, you do something, and somebody else smiles, then it makes you have a warm feeling. It makes you have a good also company culture, and makes you feel at ease so that you can work better.
And teamwork makes you motivated as well. To do.
So what about teamwork? Because that's like one of those vague things, like, the team's gonna work.
No, I think
like what is it?
Hands on.
I think you have to like gel well. You got to vibe.
And how do you do that then? Like, I don't know. So I'm asking them, like, if you're a CEO, I'm trying to pull it out. I'm trying to show you in real time. We walk the walk here at VLM, but it's the teamwork, right? So there's a culture here, right? So just before we'll go have another item around that. But like, what were you going to say? I was getting greedy, like in my study.
It's fine.
I was like, you were giving and I wanted more. So, Ferdy?
Yeah, I was going to say for me, it's being part of an experience, whether it's an internship or you're staying in a different city. Like for us, we're staying in New York right now, which is
because they're amazing.
Yes. That is for me the drive to be part of a new experience and to be able to learn new things. And for us, it's a new culture to be able to learn a different culture, and I think that for me is
awesome.
The drive.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. So we want to say thank you to everyone because the time always flies. And one thing we had a very sobering talk amongst ourselves that as much as there was great things to say, we want to make this a 30-minute live stream experience. We're determined to not go over. And of course, I've never had great eyes, but I'm appreciative for them. So I have to always squint, so excuse me. But so here we are. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to share your thoughts and your questions. The hashtag you can follow is VLNchat for any of your comments. Any of your comments, any of your questions, any of your experiences that you want to share. If there are upcoming questions you have for upcoming live stream episodes, please let us know. And if you are wanting to share this with anyone else, now would be the time to do so because together we are onto it. I can just feel it. I just know it. And we've never had so many people logging in. This is like our first, things just keep growing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. So,
and also be sure to check our Facebook page later tonight.
This is it. Yeah.
Because there will be a behind the scene footage and exclusive updates about our event. And you should check it out.
That's so awesome. So everyone, thank you so much. What are we talking about on Thursday? Because we have a fierce editorial calendar. I said, Peter, I keep hashtag. So when people ask, the part of experience, you just have to be fearless and know that your team will sometime make it happen. All right, so Thursday, I know because we planned it out. Thursday. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, we'll come back. We'll post it. We have we do have an amazing topic. When we were planning out the month of December, we did not hold back. So we do have an amazing topic on Thursday. Has it come to you yet?
No.
Can you go look quickly?
Isn't it 6 diversity and inclusion?
No, it's all that made so again, because honestly, we work long and fierce and hard. We put out questions and inquiries and surveys, and we think about when to populate things.
So,
Come over and say it. Right. So, and really one thing, again, that I have learned, once again, as a dreamer and a leader and an entrepreneur, is to be grateful and to trust your team, right? Which is why it seems like I put them onto the 5, because they make stuff happen. What's the topic?
6 diversity and inclusion mistakes that will hurt your workplace.
I was right.
You were right.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Hashtag they're kind of awesome, right? All right, so say it again. It's 6.
6 diversity inclusion mistakes that can hurt your workplace.
Yeah. We're going to get real. And really that was part of our commitment, was to not pick topics that were easy, we want to be the place that you can come to for the real candid deal. We want to be the place that gives you authentic, honest, in your face reality checks with tangible tools to make change. So please be sure to find out what those are and how we're going to give you those steps to make sure that you avoid the 6 most common, most crippling diversity inclusion mistakes that happen in the workplace. So that's going to be this coming Thursday. In the meantime, as I like to say, this is like my moment.
Oh, yeah.
But we can eventually make harmony. But in the meantime, this is Trasiana Graves and the Visionary Leader Network team signing out. Thank you. Now someone has to sign us out while I do my fierce pose. So this is, okay, so once again, this is Trasiana Graves. Thank you once again, by the way, for tuning in. Signing out. Until the next time. Bam, bam, and bam.
Oh,